Okay, so here's a lovely view of our basically view. We don't see anything out the front door of the house because all the house is basically back here. As you can see, lovely landscape lot, and down there is our patio, and we'll go take a look at that from the other level in a moment. But just thought we'd share that with you. And then this is the balcony that abuts on other kitchen and dining areas. So there's our dining area, two TV tables, and some pictures on the wall. They're just not high enough yet. And our lovely kitchen with brand new cabinets, fridge that's being replaced over the next couple of weeks because it's got a dimple. And this is our lovely multi-million-dollar kitchen cabinets, and over there is where you see Marvelous Margaret, and above her head there is where the fan and the lights and the exhaust fan for the stove are going to go someday. And over here we have our lovely Frankie sink, complete with all kinds of accoutrements and lovely things, but really the most important reason why we bought this one, because it's got this thing here, which is the green bin, and the glove bin, and the washer stuff bin. It gets away, it's gone. I love it. Anyway, it was worth it, we hope. And then over here we're into the living room, which is, once again, affords just fabulous views. Terrific of the backyard, or the front yard for us, I guess you got to call it that. And over there's our fireplace on the wall there on the base, and we have to figure out a way to, or strategy to get that installed, and we got to build out a bump out there of some kind. Or a cabinet, not sure yet about that. And then down we go into the basement area, actually the ground floor level. It sounds way better than the basement. There's another picture on the wall, it's just not high enough. And it'll probably go up here somewhere, just below the fan. And here we go, down the stairs. So as you can see clearly, the walls have been painted, they're no longer primer. And we're into a very light greenish gray, going along with our natural colors theme over here. And you can see it's going to be a nice space, a nice media room area over here. We've done a two-tone thing, and storage area in here where we're now keeping semi-empty paint cans and things under the stairs. But over here is the subject at hand, and I'd like to put in this corner some kind of a bar, wet bar service kind of thing here, and that's why we have two plugs here. We have one GFCI rather, and we have another one for just normal. But I'd like to put in a basically a corner bar here to complete the space. So behind this wall is a washroom, and this is the roughed in washroom. So on the back wall, as we go through the door, on the back wall you can see there's a rough in here for the sink, and that's where the light is going to be above the sink and the mirror. Over here to the left a little bit in the corner is this shower, and then over here just directly behind the wall that would theoretically hold the wet bar is where the toilet's going to go. So I'm trying to figure out a way to plumb into one of these three, I guess, exhausts for used water, gray water, either back over to this sink, where this sink is going to be for the basically vanity over here. So that's one possibility. Another possibility is to take out the shower and reinstall it later after we've tucked into that particular drain, or to bust up the floor, and I guess both of those options are going to entail busting up the floor to get into this drain. So there you have it. And then over here, as we keep going, just to finish off this particular floor, this is going to be a spare bedroom. So the idea is that we would have essentially a guest suite where people could sleep in here, have access to the walkout. I'm going to turn this into a false closet with a door at the end of it to be able to get into the utility room. But we at least have a little bit of a closet space here that will falsify in there, but it'll turn into a nice bedroom, study, office kind of combination space with its own walkout at ground level to the same lovely area where we are getting ready to barbecue to our heart's content. And then back over here, then they would be able to have basically a small microwave, a small refrigerator, and the coffee maker, and the ability to basically have a small guest apartment here for people who might be visiting. So over here is going to be a media center. That's what that wall is going to be. Basically a TV and a living room area, maybe a small table. So that's the idea, and that's the quandary, is how the heck to build in this corner, this little kitchenette, bar fridge, service, food storage area with the ability to run a sink and be able to discharge the sink into the sewers. So that's the challenge. Thank you for your thinking. Bye.